Hello YouTubers and welcome to lesson 3 about what I've learned about writing songs and playing guitar. And this is a really rookie mistake that I made years after I shouldn't have done it. But when you play with a pick and you play a note, play it clean. And you're playing it up and down, up and down. You're not just playing it going downwards. Okay, unless you're trying deliberately to do that because you want that in a song. Um, rookie mistake. We'll get back to that. Let me put this rather inexpensive Gibson SG down. Actually, it's not that inexpensive. They're pretty expensive. No, I need my glasses. I'm sorry. Um, the universe gave me two riffs. Rather, I messed around on the fretboard of my guitar while it was plugged in and just goofed around until I heard something that I liked, and then I tried to repeat it, and when I could repeat it, then I expanded it. And then I took the riff, there are two of them that I want to play you. I took these riffs and I built songs around them. And you'll notice that both songs, I'm one of those people who can write songs off the top of my head in the middle of the night when I'm asleep, and I half wake up and I've got this wonderful song running through my head, and I'm too tired to get up and grab a tape recorder and record it. I just go back to sleep, and then when I wake up, the song is gone. And it was like a really awesome, or at least it seemed like a really awesome song while I was asleep. Um, I seem to have a natural talent for that. I can I just do it. It's easy for me. It's no big deal. But lyrics are a lot different than music. And the lyric writer I respect the most in the entirety of modern popular music is Roger Waters, because his lyrics for The Dark Side of the Moon and The Wall are the best lyrics ever written in rock. I also respect Paul Simon and John Lennon for Imagine, and there are a lot of artists. Bob Dylan was a great lyric writer. Um, I'm not always a great lyric writer. It was never my thing. Poetry is not my thing. Writing lyrics is not my thing. I make them up as I go along. And I had these two riffs, and I tried to make songs out of them. And I'm going to play you the riffs, and then I want you to go and listen to the songs. Now, this all ties into the thing I just talked about with playing the pick. You got to be careful. If you make the rookie mistake of hitting, especially if you're playing a lot of notes really fast, if you make the rookie mistake of holding the pick so close to the string after you play the note that the string vibrates against the plectrum, the pick, it makes a horrible, terrible noise. It's not music, it's plain old bad guitar playing. It's bad technique, and I want you to practice that up and down, up and down, up and down whenever you're playing riffs or arpeggios or notes on the strings of a guitar. And the second riff I'm going to play you is from a song called Hey 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 Hey. The universe did not give me lyrics for Hey 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 Hey. So I used what I could think of at the time, which, as you will hear, steals part of the lyrics from a different song I wrote, and is just me repeating hey, 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 hey over and over and over. But, if John Lennon and Paul McCartney and the Beatles could do She's So Heavy and You Know My Name, Look Up the Number with simple lyrics, I don't see why yutz like me in his garage can't do it as well. But I'm not happy with I'm not happy with Hey 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 Hey, and I wish I could re-record it. But I do have the backing track without a vocal, so I could do a new vocal. I could get somebody to write lyrics for it, and then maybe add those lyrics, do a Bernie Taupin Elton John collaboration thing. I tried that with one friend on 2 songs. It was a disaster. She used words that were not part of my vocabulary, my daily vocabulary, and I mispronounced them because I never use them. Levee. When the levee breaks, the Led Zeppelin song, levee. She used the word levee in one of the lyrics she gave me, and in my ignorance I pronounced it Levi. So when I sang the song, I sang it as Levi, and when she heard it later, she said very politely, I've never heard it pronounced quite that way, and didn't tease me about making stupid mistakes. But yeah, so the first riff is from a song called The Brutality of the Light, which I've already uploaded, which is about how difficult it is for your eyes to adjust from complete darkness to sharp, bright sunlight. It's brutally painful. When I was 15, I was taken to a church in Nice, France, by my father and my stepmother, and we hung out in there for a while, and then we came out, and we didn't have sunglasses, and the sun was blasting down. It was really hot. It was really bright out, and I could not stop my eyes from watering for 10 minutes or so. That's brutal. It was brutal. And there were other times when I dropped off a rental car and I was walking towards the office to finish the paperwork, and the sun was just setting and shining right in my eyes. And this has only happened to me that one time. This one time it was so bad that it gave me a terrible, terrible headache, and I would have given you $100 for a pair of sunglasses right there. So the brutality of the light, the lyrics come from that. The rest of it, I didn't know what to do with it. So I made up this stupid poem pretending I was an ancient Egyptian walking between the pyramids, the tombs for the pharaohs, and all that kind of crap. And hey, 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 I ripped off one of my own songs and stole lyrics from that and reused them. And I just repeated hey, 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 hey over and over. At one point, the one thing about the lyrics that I like is when I did this, when I sang them, at one point I go, "Oh no!" Um, when I'm singing, and I love that part because it sounds so John Lennon to me. It reminds me so much of John Lennon and the way he would sing sometimes. Okay, now I'm really rambling, and this is getting much longer than I had intended. So I am going to try and play you those riffs as quickly as I can. Listen videos. Okay, here's the riff, which I thought was really, really cool. That it was so cool that I surprised myself that I made it up. That I made up this riff was like a gift from the universe. And of course, I'm not Pink Floyd, so I couldn't do, or Dave Gilmour, I couldn't do anything reasonable with it. It's just there in the beginning of the song, and the rest of the song has nothing at all to do with that riff. It's just there. I really like that riff. That's a gift, and I treasure that. And then I got a song, a riff, which I developed into Hey 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 Hey, which I'm going to try to upload tonight after I upload this video. And I came up with what I thought was a really, really cool riff for that. But I made that rookie mistake of letting the string vibrate against the pick after I played the notes. And you can hear it in the song, and it kind of ruins my enjoyment of the song. That and the fact that it has no lyrics worth a damn hurt the song. This is from, this tape I'm about to play is from a copy of the song I have without vocals at all. Let's hear it. Okay, did you notice that after some songs there was a high-pitched noise? That was a string vibrating against the pick, and that's today's lesson. Learn how to use a pick. Don't let the strings vibrate. Don't be as lazy as I was and not practice using a pick. Practice using a pick properly, or you will make rookie mistakes like that that can ruin the sound of a song. I've played that song for strangers who, I told them I made my own music, and they said, "Oh yeah, well, let me hear some of it." And I played it to them, and they were like, eh, so what? Big deal. And I think part of the reason is that I misused the guitar pick when I played, and the lyrics are abysmal. So now that you've heard the riffs, you might want to go listen to The Brutality of the Light and see what I did with that. I'm not impressed at all by it. But it was a good way to start a extended EP CD. So, That's what I used it for. And I'd like you to go listen to Hey 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 Hey, um, because I'm even though I made mistakes, I'm really proud of this riff. This riff was a gift. I have no clue how I made this up. I just played with notes and it just evolved out of me playing notes. And then I built a whole song around it. Okay? Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos. The more encouragement you give me, the more of the stuff I'm going to do. So, bear that in mind, please, and thank you very much, and I hope you have a great evening.